First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball one. The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. Baez fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone. Into the box now.
Number 18.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Digging in, Jose Abreu. His past history against John Lester, he's just 1 for 6. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Lester, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty D, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
A 3-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Almora will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rizzo stands in now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Wilson Contreras will be next. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Engel has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Settling in now, Wilson Contreras. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Engel moves over. 2 down. Here's Javier Baez.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the. So to the plate is the White Sox DH. Matt Davidson set to lead off the home half of the second.
Matt Davidson.
Now a Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Left fielder.
First offering on its way.
Monaco.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Digging in, Wellington Castillo trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard ground ball to 3rd. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Digging in, the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Softly hit toward the hole. The tag, and he is out. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball to 3rd. On to 1st, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Delmonico. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Striding into the box, Leury Garcia as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Leury Garcia.
Lester into his motion. 0-2 on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Up next for Chicago, Adam Engel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. So 1-1. Line drive to center field. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game. Ready for another chance. Tim Anderson, second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at 3rd. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only one gone.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, number 18. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out.
A play at the plate. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And their runners at the corners now. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Davidson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Standing in the bullpen, he squeezes it for the out. So both runners able to move up a base, second and third now with 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nicky Delmonico. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. 0-2, here it is. And another foul ball. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will track it down. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. First time up, he went down looking. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is crushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this one. That ball is gone. Striding in once again, Anthony Rizzo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Flied out in his first at bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery, and no swing apparently, ball 1. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Rizzo stands at first with one out. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And there are two away now. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. The next hub up, Javier Baez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And now a jump throw against his body. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Settling in now, Albert Almora. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First things first, here's a throw over. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia is there and the side is retired. Here's the catcher Wellington Castillo. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Wellington Castillo.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. From the stretch.
Carlos Sanchez.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
He's going to be looking down at the third base coach right now, hoping he takes this bunt sign off. It's just a lost start in today's game.
But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Sanchez, base runner at first with one out. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit back toward the mound. There's Baez, and he is out on the tag. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. At the plate, Adam Engel, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Zobrist going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Digging in, Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. So 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Ian Happ, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
we're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Here's Ben Zobrist now. No hits to this point. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now the 2-1 is low and outside for a ball.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that wasn't his pitch.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Here's the first pitch to him, and it's fouled away. Castillo might try to make a play on it. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 44, Rondon.
Has a look, now the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Engel ranging back. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. This is line to left. Schwarber is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, number 18. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0. 3-0 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Ready for another shot now, Matt Davidson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. 1-1 on its way from Lester. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Delmonico ranging back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Ready once again, Wilson Contreras. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Javier Baez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Here's a high pop-up. Garcia is there. 2 down. At the plate, Albert Almora. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. He'll lead things off in the pale hose half of the 6th. A ball and no strikes. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball. The 2-1. Hit out towards second. Baez ranging to his right. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Runners going. Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. And he is in there. Digging in the switch hitter, Wilmer Sanchez. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-0. Now the double steal is on here. Fun attempt misses. The throw down.
He's safe.
The 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the second run will score as well. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1. On its way is pitch number 75. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Zobrist giving chase. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Adam Engel. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses with it, 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1. And now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
High pop-up. Russell is calling for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Addison Russell.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
2-2.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. 0-2. Here it comes. In the dirt. Did he go around? Yes, he did. Casilla recovers, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ben Zobrist. It was a walk in his last trip. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. There he goes. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Drilled right back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Kyle Schwarber, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Fouled off. Happ on third with 2 out. One and 1 to Schwarber. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled away. The 1-2. Weak roller right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lester into his motion. First pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Now Lester deals the 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Ready now for the White Sox, number 18. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. A ball and no strikes. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Lifted down the line in left. Bryant in foul ground. 2 gone. Standing in, Jose Abreu. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Lester ready, the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. A bouncer to the left side. Russell's got it. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Matt Davidson. He was a double play victim last time around. In the dirt here, the tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
The throw will go to third. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. 3-0 pitch. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Baez calls for it, and the inning is over. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll start us off in the 8th. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Engel has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Anthony Rizzo. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you've got to be willing to give up full side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
The next 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Ready with the 3-1. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Engel is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Into the box, Nicky Delmonico. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. On the ground, a second for Baez. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready once again, Yolmer Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Here's Javier Baez, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Nate Jones comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The 0-1 takes this the other way to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 0-1, here it comes. Missed with a slider.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. At the plate, Addison Russell. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Baez rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a one-run ball game. Ready for another chance? Ian Happ, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 57, Curtis Fry.
Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's in the dirt. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ben Zobrist. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And this one gets away. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one. And this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
Final night score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 5 runs, 7 hits.